little girl. You got your tail in front of my screen, silly thing. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. 5. I don't want top. I want all messages. I know. Why didn't that reverse? Sugar, what are you doing up there? Yeah, the screen looks pretty jittery. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. What are we going to do about that, kid? Hmm? Hello, Amy Lulu. From what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like we're getting the best broadcast here. I'm going to have to work on that somehow. Hi, Eleanor. You going to say hi there, Kaz? Kaz, say hi. Kaz, whoa! What was... Pet the beak? I know, pet the beak. Obviously, we're going to have to increase the upload speed here. When I ran my net tester, it came up averaging 23 megabits per second upload, but it was spiking a lot. So apparently, there's a problem with that spiking. Peaches, excuse the coughing, it's going to go on the whole time. What are you doing down there? Peach. Peaches. Peach. What? What? What do you want, sugar bird? Peaches. Come on, Peach. Come on, baby. Up to the It's a peach. Hi, Peach. The food all over your face, Peach. Yeah, baby. Sugar, you wouldn't believe what someone just said about you. Well, hello, Peaches. Hello. Here. Yes. They are sweethearts. Peaches, are you a sweetheart? No, I'm a peach. And just a peach. And Lorelei is sleeping, or at least halfway there, and Salamander hasn't decided what he's going to do. Jasmine's half asleep. Lucy. I don't know why you're looking at the house. You could be on the other side looking outside. Hello, Kiara. You can say hello to Peach? Hello? Hello? Hi, Peach. You have a better speaking voice today than I do. Yep, the salamanders. I can't see them on camera, but see if I can get a swing up to them. There's a Sal. Sal the salamander, right? The salamander bird. Okay, I gotta get that. Here we go. What are you doing here? I can't read with your tail on that. Silly. Hi, Doris. Yep, Peach, you want to tell them we've just about moved out of the Shirley Jackson novel? Yeah. The Haunting of Hill House, yeah. Where? Haunting, yeah. You're going to go, yeah. How was your poop look today? Man, better. Better? We're not supposed to talk about that? Okay. Well, he likes cuddles. The second you stop, though, he walks away. He wants to be cuddled like forever, so. Don't you, Salamander? Hey, Peach. You have another good day, huh, Peach? Are you having another good day? Okay. You say so. Yeah, whatever walks there walks alone. Obviously, we're going to have to see if we can increase the bandwidth here. I thought we had enough bandwidth. My net discoverer came up with an average of 23 megabits per second. A lot of spikes, and apparently the spikes are a problem. That's all it would take, keeping your hand on them. I'm still living in a bunch of boxes, especially my kitchen stuff hasn't come out yet. And there just isn't the room for it, so I've ordered a cabinet to put all that stuff in, and that should be here today. So at some point I'll be doing assembly. Maybe Peaches can help. Can you help? You let Bob do disassembly. He's good about that, but Peaches is better at assembly, aren't you? Peach? Yep. I need as many hands as Kuan Yin, I think. Sugar View. Sugar, what are you doing up there? Yeah, well, everybody's huggable except for this one. I got to hug her yesterday because she's moved, but generally she doesn't like hugs. She likes beak rubs. And you can pet her head. I think this one was wild caught. Wild caughts often don't like to be held. Yeah. You see that sweet little sugar girl, aren't you? aren't you? I know. Pat my beak. Pat my beak. Pat my beak. I like to pet your beak, so it's not a problem. So my arm gets tired eventually. Well, Peaches is in the wait and see mode. It's just. The surgery might not be helpful either, so it's. We'd do it if we were sure, but she might not come out of it. It'd be rather lengthy surgery under general anesthetic. And, you know, general anesthetics are dangerous for birds. But she has less. Hmm. Okay. You know, I'll have to see if I can get my own separate internet. Because this is not working too well. Yep. What do you think? Well, what do you think? You have nothing to say about it, Peaches? No, Peach. Little Peachy girl. Mm. Hey, Peaches. I hope we're still online. I don't see any more messages, so I'm not sure. Do you know if we're online? Hmm? Do you? You think so? Are you sure? No. No, baby. It says two watching. Hmm. Hello, Pete. We're going to have to find a better internet connection, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I can tell the feed is terrible, but I will get that fixed as soon as I can. Right, Peach? Hello? Hello, Peaches? Yeah, I love you too. Cutie pie. Hmm? Yeah, I think that the connection they have is it shows a high bandwidth up, but really isn't. There's just too much up and down motion on the when you look at the visual feed. It shows it choppy. So I'm gonna have to get another internet in here. Find out who I can get. So we'll get it fixed, folks. Won't we, Peach? Yeah. Yeah, not seeing anything on the chat feed either, so there's problems here. Well, the internet here is not adequate to our purposes online meeting. What do you think, Peach? It's like everything else. Everything else has been that way too, hasn't it, Peaches? You think we have something fixed, and it's not quite fixed right. Hmm? Peach? Hmm? What do you think? Hello? Hello? You think hello? Is that what Peaches thinks? Hello? Hello, baby. Yeah, I don't see anything happening in the chat window, so something's really wrong here, but I have a feeling it's just the connection. I could get another internet. Okay. One feather's just bugging you, isn't it? Hmm? Impacted. I'm gonna have to do something to it. Looks like people are just well, there we go. Yeah, we're here. I didn't get any messages for the longest time. I finally refreshed it. Yeah, Pippa is inside, but I will ask her. She comes out with the boys. She gets along better with them than she does with the girls. She gets in the fights with the girls, just like Salamander gets along better with the girls. Hi guys, sorry about the internet problems. I'm going to have to get my own internet here. I'm using shared internet and it's not working. So hi Peach. Hi Peach. Peaches is feeling good today. She's been doing a lot of crying, where she'll just yell. But she's been having more time like this. She's either cuddling or she's running around and playing. Aren't you, baby? Or chattering, talking, like her old self, huh? Peaches, your friends are here, even though you can't hear them. Yeah. Listen, hi, sweetheart. This internet connection is nowhere near what it needs to be. It looked choppy when I used my analyzer, and I should have realized that choppiness would be a problem. It averages 23 megabits per second up, but it's dropping it too much. So I'm going to have to find some other. Either I'm going to have to upgrade them, or I'm going to have to go on my own internet. What do you think, Peach? What do you think? Oh, sugar. What do you want? Oh, I don't like that when Peaches is too quiet either. But when she's just yelling, like for hours on end, it's not a good thing. Well, it was what, about an hour of yelling last night. And I was so tired from all the stuff I've been doing. I fell asleep in the chair, and I knew she was yelling, but yeah, I had the internet tuned at the last place, but I had to pay an outrageous fee to get the upload. I have to either come up with a new internet service that will be just mine, or I have to upgrade theirs, which they don't use it for much. She's got a. I'm not sure if this is better. Put it back on my mesh network, which gets a, it connects better. Giving me all the bandwidth that my ear can take. So. I don't see any motion on this screen. Start up. Okay. Okay, now I'm not seeing anything on the next. I see a live broadcast, but I don't see a chat. Let's just restart the chat. You get one thing working and the next thing fails, doesn't it, Peach? Yeah? Are you sure? Hello. Oh, baby. Oh, okay. Good. It's working? It's not working. It's working? It's not working. You would think if I put it on the mesh network I have connected to that router, everything would work fine, but. Yep, Peaches is perfect. Are you perfect, Peach? Perfect, Peach? Hmm? Hello. Hello? Hello, Peaches? Hello, Peaches. Hello, Peaches. Yep, well, we're moved in. The aviary's almost set up the way I want it. I have a few more things to do with it. Got a bunch of new toys built, and they're in the inside cages now. They're pet toys, but just not ones I'm happy with. I have to build toys all the time, so especially for Cecil, the toy killer. It's a peachy peach. Can you say hello? Can you say hello to Eleanor? Say hello to Falcon Sue? Hmm? Of course, with my voice the way it is now, I could be Sue Falcon. Yes. Falcon. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah. Been an expensive move for us getting out of there. Oh, I had to have a junk company come. We were there for 12 years. It's not like I didn't fill dumpsters. Every year I'd fill a dumpster with stuff that, broke, or air conditioners that had died, or dehumidifiers that died, and other stuff. But we had to move into a much smaller space. So basically, we moved into a small space with a storage. No, we're about a half hour's, 45 minutes drive from the old place. Hill House, you mean? Shirley Jackson's house. Where the landlord who walks there walks alone. Right, Peach? Hey, Peach. So it was two big loads of junk that had to be taken off. That one's bugging you too, little girl, but I'm not sure. I know, but it's bothering. Just touching the feather bothers her, which means it's gonna. All right. Got it. Now you won't be yelling about it anymore. It's out. Yeah. Unfortunately, that old place should have the should have done to it what they said at the end of the original black and white movie, The Haunting. Not the remake. Yeah. Gesundheit. Two big dumpster loads, and I was able to I didn't call them. I asked them politely if they would help me by picking up stuff that was and bagging it, and they did all that. Normally don't. So, because I was just too sick to go around and bag everything so they could throw it out. A lot of the stuff that had to get thrown out was good, but I had to get out of there. It's just I had to get out of there fast. So, and I knew the space I was moving into was going to be much smaller. So the big cages for these guys are all in storage, and they're in roughly 3 foot by 2.5 foot cages, roughly most of them. So, which is fine. It's a lot hot. Well, thank you for the super chat, Eleanor. Appreciate it. Peaches, that's yours. We know Eleanor loves you. She loves all the birds, but she loves you a lot. Yeah. She does. Unboxing sticker. Oh, God. I got rid of a bunch of boxes out here. I bought something to put all their toy making parts in. It's 4 foot by 2.5 foot by 3 feet tall. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yeah. So getting the junk out, then I have to go back, and I do not want to go back today. So, I mean, it was the coolest day that we're going to have this week, but I didn't want to go back into that hot place, which gets, geez, the place burns like a furnace in there, and if you don't have air conditioners running constantly. But I got to patch walls, especially where the TV was mounted. You know that you got to put a big hole in there and toggle bolts to hold up the TV. So I got a bunch of patching to do and other little things, vacuuming, that kind of stuff. But we got time for the end of the month, so I'm just gonna get what we need to get done here first, because that's more important for the birds, for the peaches, and the jazzy jazz bird, Jasmine, and the cause, my cause, Lorelei, and the sugar bird, and the mander. Yeah, let's see if I can move this camera around. Ouch! If you're not gonna fall, you don't need to grab my shirt. Peaches, you're not gonna fall. You're not gonna fall unless you keep moving around, silly. So there's the mander. Salamander. And I moved the branches up higher. They can still get on them, obviously. Yes, I'm taking a video of you, Lorelei. Lorelei up there, grabbing her lower beak. Cause. We know who that is. That's the sugar bird. And over here we got Lucy. Loose girl. Hi, Lucy. Jasmine. And the boys will be coming up later. Well, we had to move on short notice because the landlord didn't fix a plumbing problem the way she should. To put it in simple terms, this is what happened. She had a leak in the drainage system in the kitchen. So she called in a plumber, and he did a really terrible job. Put in some fittings, but there was still the drain was running slow. So she had her boyfriend come in and put what's called a blow bag. I used to work in the plumbing industry a long time ago, so it's called a blow bag or a drain jet down there. And then he put city water pressure on a gravity feed line. Well, they're not made to take pressure, so he blew one of the fittings out. And then after that, all the water, it seemed like the drain was running fine. That's because it was just pouring water under the building. I think there's a sewage leak down there too, because it didn't smell just like gray water to me. It had a pretty bad odor. So, with that odor, we had to get out of there. There's just no way I could keep the birds in that place. So fortunately, some of the board members were like, come up and, be here with us. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, you can't leave them in an unhealthy situation. And I was joking about Hill House and the landlord. The landlord that walks here walks alone. She was really nasty to me, and trying to blame me for a water leak. I couldn't believe that. I just looked at her and I said, "You got to be crazy. You're in charge of the plumbing. You're not me." Um, and I had called up to complain about it a couple of times. You know, I was the one pointing out there was a problem. So anyway, pulling out of that place was a death trap. Anyway, it was two blind curves. I don't know how many vehicles had accidents down there while I was living there. You had to pull out of there and step on the gas and fly out onto the road so you didn't get hit from one side or the other. So it's good to be out of there, but the adjustment to the smaller space is tough on all of us. I mean, the people are good friends, but still we have an aviary in a covered area now, which since we're out basically in the desert, it's early morning or after dark, and there's plenty of light out here, so that's not a problem. But early morning or after dark is when they get to come out most of the time. In the summer, this place can get to 115 degrees, 120, so they won't be out at that time of day. They may be out at 6 o'clock in the morning till 8, that kind of thing. Or 6 o'clock till 9, probably. Ah, got another one. Okay, that was the other one that bugging you, wasn't it? She had, teachers had 2 impacted feather follicles on this side before, so I have to watch them. If they get sensitive, I have to pull them. Yeah, the place was built in 1955. I got that one too, because that was bugging you. All right, I think they're done. I know I'm not going to pull any more feathers. Yeah, they're fitting in nicely. It just took a while to get everything together. So much stuff. I mean, putting all of their toy parts into that one big container down there, and where I can get to it all and make toys was a feat in itself. Because there were, I think, 10 medium-sized Home Depot boxes filled with toys. And I got them all in there and organized so that I can make toys. Yeah. I don't understand the logic. This person wasn't originally a landlord. It was one of those deals where the stepfather owned the property, and then he died, and it fell to his son, and then his son died, and then she got it. And oh, thank you, Bird Lover, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely needed right now. Much appreciated. I was in shock, and when I hadn't formally given my notice, and she refused to take it when she showed up there because I said I was leaving, and she looks at me and she goes, "Well, thank God." And I'm like, "What? What did we do? We paid the rent. We paid the rent every month ahead of time. I mean, like a couple of days ahead of time because I use a bank service, right? So never wait on a check. Never any complaints from anybody, from her father-in-law, from her husband or anything. And then all of a sudden I get this this attitude. It's like, I don't know what we've done, because we haven't done much. We were honest from the very beginning. This is a bird sanctuary. And what's funny, Bird Lover, you gotta love this one too. What's funny, when we initially rented the place, that was after the fire. We had fire, and I got all the birds out. Nobody even got any smoke inhalation, even though the last birds, we were walking through the door. This is in 2010. The wall erupted in flames, right? So the old man, he was a nice guy, Vern. What he said, the only thing I'm concerned about is, are you going to stay? And I said, you think I really want to take 24 cages and move them somewhere else? Yeah. So, and by the way, if you see me petting her, You will see me touching her in places you don't touch parrots, and the reason is she can't preen herself. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how many times I repaired that toilet. And the kitchen sink. I was constantly having to like grease the cartridge, and I replaced parts in the cartridges until the faucets were just falling apart. And then finally, I'd call up and she'd replace them with like the cheapest thing that Moen makes. And then I'd have to, again, I'd keep repairing things. It's just, it's the way I am. If it's a little thing and I can take care of it, I take care of it. But we're glad to be out of there, aren't we, Peach? Huh? Peaches? Peaches. It's going to be hard to find a new. When I moved in there, the old man Vern had asked me, he says, just want to know if you're going to stay. And when I said yes, he was happy, and he checked my credit and it was good, et cetera, et cetera. And when I got to the mailbox the first time, there were like 10 different people's names in there. Just all these different people who had lived there and left. I think they came in, lived for a month or two, and just left. And that's bizarre. It's, I hear you up there, little girl. It's bizarre that people would, I should say, it's bizarre that they didn't try to put people on a lease, because if you get them on a year lease, then they can't just leave, But they didn't. They did month to month with no contract, and these people just came and left, came and left, came and left. I think some of them might have actually came and got hit trying to pull out of there. One night I was in the kitchen doing dishes at 10 o'clock at night, I think it was, and I saw this flash of light, and I saw this car for a brief instant go up into the sky, and then it disappeared. And so I called 911, and the cop called me back later, and he said, "Did you actually see the accident?" And I go, "No, what I saw was a car fly up into the air." And he said, "Well, I think that the person down here who is saying they were driving the car isn't the actual person who was driving the car." So I said, "I'd love to be able to validate that for you." But all I saw was, uh, yeah, all I saw was the thing fly in the air. Yeah, Ruth, thank you so much for that super chat. Much needed right now. Very appreciated. Um, I'm not even going to say how much it costs to have all the stuff that we couldn't take with us. We took what we could, the important stuff, to the storage, but we didn't have room for some of the simple things, like the extra dish drainers and the extra shells and stuff that we had. We just had to have somebody come in and rip that stuff out and take it to the dump. So, but when they fill up a truck like that, a 15-footer twice with junk. I mean, there were 3 air conditioners that I couldn't take with me. I just, there's no way I was going to be able to take them with me. So you get a little discount from them for giving them something that works, but still, it was expensive. And then renting the truck to bring everything up here. I had to rent a 15-footer on a holiday weekend. So you rent it on a Friday and you have to keep it till Tuesday, so. Yeah. Yep. But the safety of the birds is the most important part. So, right, Peach? Let's get Peach in the picture now. Right, Peaches? Hey, Peaches. Let's get you from this side. Hard to get you from the other side. There you go. There's the Peach. Yeah. Well, years ago when I was getting ready to set up the sanctuary, friend Cannon training in San Diego. Was taking some of his 3-day seminars where you get there at 7 o'clock in the morning and you leave at 11 o'clock at night and you never leave the group, that kind of thing. But I asked him, I said, what's the most important thing I can do to set up this nonprofit? He said, get every credit card you possibly can. Keep them empty. Keep them active. Use them to buy your groceries, whatever. Pay them off, just like clockwork. He says, well, someday you're going to need them. And we had that fire, and if I hadn't had those credit cards, it all would have fallen apart. So he really saved us with that. And then in this situation, you try to have the extra in the bank so that you don't have to use the credit cards. And so far, we're close, but we're not using the credit cards without paying them off this month. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, won't we? Yeah, I hope to have the internet problem solved by our next meeting. I'm usually pretty quick at that kind of stuff, but. Hello. Hello, baby. Hello. I'm barely able to talk today. I sound like the Godfather. And the people who helped me move, they've been sick. That's where I got it. But they've been sick for over a month. And, they're still coughing pretty badly. Come here, baby. What do you want down now? You want down? Is that what you're telling me? Do you want down? What do you want, Peach? Do you want down? What do you want? What do you want? Hmm? So, little Peach. There's my girl. There's my girl. What you doing, Peach? Yeah, Peach just loves people, don't you, Peach? That's much fun to parrots, but you like people. Hmm? You don't want to sit up on me anymore, do you? That's a good sign. You want to go do peachy things? Is that what you want to do? Hmm? Peachy girl. Yeah, the floor is calling her. That's for sure. She's moving in that direction, and she might just flop down there if I don't watch her closely. I know you don't want to see yourself in the phone. I know that. She's looking for her friends on the phone, and she's seeing herself. That is not what she wants to see. You want to see your friends, don't you? Peachy girl. Yep. She likes to see the people, don't you? Thanks for coming by, bird lover. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Falcons. We appreciate that. Yeah. Getting some vibes there, huh, Peach? Yeah, you love people. You like those people vibes. Yeah. Bob in his showers with me. Yeah, he's funny. He's a funny guy. He likes to shower. He likes to shower with people, too. Although most people would not have the courage to do that with him. He looks so intimidating. He really is just a sweetheart. And Bob, for all of his bluster, he really is Sir Robin from Monty Python's Holy Grail. When danger rears its ugly head, he bravely turns and bravely flees. He just leaves. He'll look all intimidating, but if it looks dangerous, he's out of there. Yes, Bob's a good bird. Yeah. Oh, he had a night fright. Oh, it was just as I woke up, around 5:30 in the morning. Bob started screaming, and then Cecil went off, and they also went off, and I went in there and turned on the light and started talking to him and calmed him down. And then, of course, he milked it when I was giving medicine, and I had some peanut butter sticks. I have these little craft sticks I put peanut butter on for the birds. Romeo, that's how he gets his medicine. He won't take it any other way. He gets it mixed into his peanut butter, but that's an interesting sound up there. What are you doing? Oh, now you're whining. Okay. Yep. That describes Babalu. Brave, brave, brave Sir Babalu. No, I bring the boys out separately. I started doing that when the mating season got to be a little too much, and there were too much aggression. I didn't want anybody getting hurt, and I tried it here with all of them out, and that was still a problem. So I bring the boys out after I get the girls out, with the exception that Salamander's an honorary girl and Pippa's an honorary boy. Yeah, birds key on the light, Mick. That's what they do. They key on it. So when the light, they can't see in the dark. So when the light comes, it's like, wow, there's light. And they start making noise. Yeah, it depends on whether Peaches wants to stay out. Sometimes she wants to stay out. Sometimes she wants to go in. I ask her, and she knows what I'm asking as context, right? If I'm moving the birds in, and I ask her if she wants to go in, and she goes all the way across away from me, she doesn't. So, but if she walks up, then she wants out. Right, Peach. Yeah, I know you're all looking except for you. We're looking a little sleepy because it's hotter part of the day. I don't know what the temperature is right now. And it's only 75. I don't watch TV, but I hear their TV going sometimes, and they say, "Oh, it's going to be cool today. It's going to be a high of 85." And you know, when you're living in the desert area, when they say it's going to be cool today, a high of 85. Um, Although I don't think it's going to reach that today because it's 75 now and 1 o'clock, and that's about when the temperature goes down here. So it will probably stay 75 or 76 until 5 o'clock and then start to go down a little bit. So I don't think it's going to get as hot as they said it was. But I could be wrong. It won't be the first time, that's for sure. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sit with these birds for a while, and thank you for watching. I'm going to sit here while I'm playing with the birds and work on trying to get us a better internet connection. So thanks again for coming. Thanks, Amy and Eleanor, for your help. The voice is going too, so. Yeah, one of my friends is trying to save my plants from down there. I forgot to water them while I was trying to move out, so she's trying to save them. I think 2 of them might live. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Ruth. Eleanor and Amy, thanks for your help. Spirit Matter. You guys be good, Michelle. Oh. And we will see you next time with, I hope, better internet connection. You say bye, Peach? She never says goodbye. She says hello. You say goodbye, I say hello, right, Peach?